Andre the Giant, how amazing genetics made life impossible. Let's go.
Andre the Giant's size gave him everything.
The largest and highest paid and best known wrestler in the entire world.
Once being listed by the...
That is kind of facts, bro. He is iconic. Like, I don't even be watching wrestling like that, but I know who Andre the Giant is. Mostly because he was just so massive. Well, apparently, I swear I heard that he's faking it. They faked his height. The WWE is notorious for, like, adding a couple inches, but I think he was walking on, like, sticks, apparently. Like, that's what I heard.
Guinness Book of Records as the highest paid wrestler ever. These same genetics, however, made his life a living hell, with Andre famously stating, "I would give much money to be able to spend 1 day per week as a man of regular size." When he was born, Andre already weighed 13 pounds or 6 whole kilos, which is almost double the average male baby, weighing 3.3
Holy
kilos.
Bro. Yo, his mom must have gone through it, gang. She's just as superhuman as he is. What the fuck?
7.5 pounds.
Damn.
Growing up, Andre played soccer, with his childhood friends stating he used to be the goalie, but the ball would never go in because he was so big. By the age of 12, Andre was 6'3" and 240 pounds or 108
Fucking hell, bro. What 12-year-old is this? Holy, bro. Damn. Like, fucking hell.
kilos.
As I started going to school, I was bigger than all the kids.
He was too big to
no
fit
shit,
on the
bruh.
local school bus, and his family didn't have the money to buy a car that could deal with his weight. As a result, Andre left school to work on a farm, where one day a friend of the farm...
Yo, he was low-key mogging, bro. What happened? Like, no, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, but damn, bro. He was looking like Tom Cruise.
owner drove slowly past the field in a Rolls Royce. "I will own such a car as that someday," Andre said quietly. "Stop dreaming and start raking," his father replied. "You are a big boy, but that dream is too big even for you."
I said to my dad,
Damn, that's like some motivational shit. That's like some quote you be like, put it in your bibliography. Fuck, I'm too stupid to know how to say that, bro. Okay, whatever, bro.
a car like this. And he said, quit dreaming and keep walking.
According to his brother, Andre did the farm work of 3 different men and would drive an unregistered car as the cops wouldn't dare to stop him. When he tried to join the military,
That's aura, yo. That's low-key aura, bro. Like, they ain't gonna stop him, bro. Like, low-key, he bigger than the car, gang. Like, I bet the car rides him, bro. What?
Unfit for service, as there were no shoes big enough, bunks long enough, or trenches deep enough to accommodate him.
Yet these same issues made him a wrestling sensation. He'd officially become Andre the
Bro, they look like little kids next to him. God damn, he was big as hell.
Giant, a famous televised wrestler, but more notably had grown so much, his own parents didn't recognize him when he came back home.
My parents, they was a big fan of me on the song on TV, but they don't know.
Your parents were a fan and they didn't know it was you.
No, because I changed my name.
At over 7 foot tall and 5
His parents didn't recognize him. Wow. How many 7-foot people is there, bro? How do you not recognize your own son, gang? Like, how do you... No, that's crazy. That's on them, bro. There's no way he changed that much in, like, a year.
500 pounds or 227 kilos. Andre saw a doctor to figure out why he'd grown so much. Acromegaly was the diagnosis. A rare 1 in 12,000 brain
Bro, they just be saying anything. Acromegaly? The fuck?
tumor, causing the body to produce excessive growth hormone. It leads to extra large hands, feet, and fingers, as well as a bigger jaw, nose, lips, and tongue. According to Ripley's...
Damn, bro, this is what nerfed him, gang. This is what low-key nerfed him, the big nose and like shit like that, bro. He would low-key be mogging, bro, the jaw and like the big tongue, bro. Like, fuck. Yeah, that's what it is, bro.
Believe it or not, his fingers were so big around that the ring he wore had an opening that could easily fit a silver dollar, which is 38.1 mil.
What are these dumbass measurements, like stones and shit? What's a silver dollar, gang? Who knows how big a silver dollar is? Like, can we just say it's 38 millimeters, bro?
To put the size into perspective, the average man's finger is around 10 to 11 mil around. This could be seen in interviews like this.
This is his ring, and I kid you not, I can get all 3 fingers in that ring.
He's wearing a necklace, bro.
With people on Reddit adding, favorite fact is that Andre was so large, he could push a hard-boiled egg through his wedding ring. My wife met him once and instead of a handshake, she said she could only shake one of his fingers.
That's insane.
These elements made him so unique that...
Yo, you know what I wonder, bro? Like, actually, I know this is a pause moment, but low-key, do you think he was just as big down there? Because I heard, like, it's not correlated with height. It's not. It's, like, very lightly correlated with height. So, like, he low-key, like, there's a big chance he just had an average average thing down there, which to a man that size, bro, it must be so disappointing, bro. Like it would look extra small on him. It would look like a micro, bro, even though his shit is average. That's crazy.
When doctors offered to remove his tumor, Andre bluntly refused.
He decided that he didn't want treatment at that time because he thought it would interfere with his career as a wrestler.
It stated, if this is the size that God wanted me to be, I'm going to be this size.
I use what God give me. I'm not supernatural. I just myself. So what God give me, I use it to make a living.
However, this gave him a short life expectancy.
He's not making it past 30, bro.
Madison Square Garden told me he's going to be lucky to live to be 40.
And meant he'd keep on growing until the day he'd die. By the time he'd joined the WWE, Andre had reached 7'4", picking
Holy
up 560
shit.
pounds or
7'4". This guy was a beast. Damn. Like, he should have done so much other shit than wrestling, bro. Why didn't he go into, like, the NBA or, like, NFL?
225 kilos.
What size boot is that, Andre?
It's 22. Size 22.
Take a look at that along my size 9.
This made him the most successful wrestler ever.
Without a doubt, Andre was the most famous wrestler in the world.
Yet it also continued to make his life harder.
It's difficult everywhere I go. They don't build anything for big people. They build everything for blind people, for crippled people, for some other people, but not for big people.
Andre was constantly visiting new cities.
The nature of your job, you're traveling all the time, aren't you? Like 320 nights a year.
Yes.
Which came with its own set of challenges.
Hotel beds, are they a problem?
Man, what a life, bro. Like, he has such a weird life, bro. Like, being that tall, bro, anything, bro, like, if you're taller than 6'4", it's, like, it's getting to a point where it's, like, it's, like, taller than 6, I was about to say 6'7", bro, but, like, low-key taller than 6'7" is where, like, you actually have a problem, like, it's a condition. Like, there's no way that's normal. You have a condition, bro. Like, other parts of your life is affected, bro.
I tried to find a hotel where they got a king-size bed. The worst is when I go to Japan, all those cars are so small.
Sure.
Even in a hotel, I can go through the door, I can go to the bathroom, everything is so small.
Andre was too large to fit inside most cars.
When I'm traveling with a car, I need 2 cars.
That's right. You can't even get in it.
There's nowhere for the giant to live anymore.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. Well, you can put 1 car in each foot.
Taking a taxi
See, that shit wasn't funny, bro, but it's like, you gotta laugh, bro. It's Andre the Giant, gang. Like, you will get slapped up.
wasn't a better alternative.
Funny story, one time we couldn't get a taxi because he was so big.
And when they finally got one, Andre was charged extra.
We asked him how much he is, and we see the counter, he charges double. So you're a big guy, you have to pay double.
It seems that flying was Andre's only
Alright, he better be joking, bro, because if he actually made it pay double, that pisses me off. Because Andre's a nice guy, bro, but, like, honestly, he could just lash out, grab that taxi and that driver and throw them out of orbit, bro. Like Team Rocket type shit. Like, you will see a glow in the sky, bro. Like a little wing. After they launched him out of the Milky Way galaxy, bro. Like, what the fuck are you on about? You're gonna charge him double. You're actually pissing me off, bro. Like, what? Andre the Giant, how are you doing my boy like that? Like, fuck him, Andre, bro. Don't be a nice guy. Just eat them, bro. Eat them alive, bro.
the option.
He's got chompers on
to
him.
book the entire exit row. However, thankfully, he was able to fix this problem.
What about plane travel? Does that get old after a while? Awful?
I go in first class, but I don't believe mine was.
Despite this costing an absolute fortune,
I'm traveling so much. Last year I bought for $67,000 just an airplane ticket.
there was still another even bigger flying problem. Andre couldn't fit inside the toilet. He therefore had to relieve himself prior to boarding.
Andre would always time it so that he would take a dump before, he went to the airport.
But in one notable instance, he forgot to go beforehand.
He's up in first class and he tells them, I gotta go. And they're like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
The onboard
What a life, bro. Like, that shit's actually, like, it would suck ass, bro. Like, it's fun for, like, literally 30 minutes. Wow.
solution wasn't exactly glamorous.
He would relieve himself into a bucket and then they bring it in and dump it into the toilet.
But in retrospect, the story's pretty funny.
Nah, that's sad.
Small that started coming out. There was people falling out of their seats almost into the aisles, puking, crying, screaming.
Yo.
Sadly, this didn't only apply to planes.
Yo, that's low-key powerful, bro. He's got a whole grenade in his shit, bro. Fuck. That's low-key OP, gang. That's his ultimate. That's his special ability.
Where does he shit?
In the bathtub.
No.
Yeah. There's no toilet gonna take his ass.
And with monumental bells came monumental farts.
It sounded like, like a deep roar, kind of like thing. It would rumble.
God damn.
On the set of Princess Bride, this actually halted production.
He lets out the most monumental fart. The whole plywood set was shaking, and the sound guy lifted his headphones off his ears and was doing that. And it went on for somebody timed it was 16 seconds.
While Andre's former wrestling opponents thought the wind lasted even longer.
What? I can feel my fucking shoulder just vibrate like. You know how long a giant can fart? How long? About 40 seconds.
Okay, shut your bitch ass up. Shut your. There's no way he was farting for 40 consecutive seconds, bro. What? How much gas is this guy on, bro? Like, oh my days, what the hell? Genuinely, bro. You're telling me people were shaking for 40 seconds? That is a mild earthquake, bro. That's like a grade 2 earthquake.
So different to everybody else, it got to the point of public ridicule. Hulk Hogan explained when we'd walk through the airports, if he got ahead of me, I'd hear all the unkind things that people would say. Oh my god, look at that guy. It would just break my heart.
They perceived him as a freak of nature, and that hurt Andre more than anything. This guy was very sensitive. Boss, sometimes they laugh at me, they point at me. It hurts my feelings. You never think a guy like that would cry? But he would cry.
Andre stated in an interview, I would give much money to be able...
Damn, bro. What's it called? A man cries not because he's weak, but because he's been strong for too long, bro. Itachi quoted that, bro. See, I'm on my anime shit, bro, but like, goddamn, this shit's sad, bro. Like, fuck. Like, this shit, I'm actually getting upset, bro. Like, goosebumps right now. This shit's crazy.
To spend 1 day per week as a man of regular size. I would shop and I would go to the cinema and drive around in a sports car and walk down Fifth Avenue and stare at the other people for a change. Disguising himself in public simply wasn't possible.
Muhammad Ali could put on a trench coat and a ball cap. Andre the Giant couldn't hide in the backseat of a car.
Instead opting to numb himself completely.
He never, ever quit drinking. He drank from the time he got up to the time he went to bed.
This guy really ain't making it past 30, bro.
He just done it in his sleep.
While Andre's drinking feats are often highly romanticized, there's no denying he had a serious...
What we think Andre's body count is? Do you think he ever cracked? I think he's got like a body count of 2, like groupies. I don't know, do WWE players even have groupies? I don't know.
Serious problem.
He started drinking about 9 o'clock in the morning. He drank like, I'm not exaggerating, like 20 bottles of new Beaujolais.
Doing so to cope with his difficult
Wow.
life.
He drank because he was in pain. His spine and his neck and his knees gave him a lot of trouble.
He drinks 6 bottles of wine before every wrestling match, with Jake the Snake explaining that Andre once drank 48 beers in a single car trip.
He drank 2 cases of beer and did not have to piss. How can you do that?
This was nothing compared to a different night.
Is it true that you, in one sitting, drank 100?
Holy shit, they're talking about him like he's a mythical creature, bro. This guy was alive like, what, 30 years ago, bro? Like less. Wow, bro. Damn. What a life, bro. What a life.
17 beers?
Yes.
Were you drunk at the end of that?
I don't remember. I think I passed out.
With Andre's unofficial record being 156 beers in one sitting, which fellow wrestlers Dusty Rhodes...
Bro, I don't even know at what age he died. I genuinely think, like, there's no... 34. 34 is my guess. I genuinely don't know.
And Michael Hayes confirmed. However, this only added extra weight onto his body.
I myself saw him almost every night drink 7,000 calories worth of alcohol.
Which seemed to be the primary motive for why he eventually quit.
But you don't drink anymore?
Not since 14 months ago I quit.
You feel better for not drinking?
Yeah, because when I was drinking beer, I used to weigh 560 pounds.
And you've trimmed down now to?
Right now, I'm 470.
This led to the infamous Andre the Giant vs Hulk Hogan, after which his career was basically over. When he next came to a match, Andre was using crutches, showing the decline of his physical health. He'd retire to a ranch in North Carolina until he flew back to France for his father's funeral. He'd take this
But this shit's actually sad, bro. This shit's sad, bro. Andre the Giant, man. It's just, it's a curse, bro. It's genuinely a curse.
Photo after the ceremony, without realizing that 3 days later, Andre himself would die of a heart attack.
I'd like to announce the death of one of...
Yo, that's poetic, bro. Like, he went to his dad's funeral, bro. Like, in the nicest way possible, at least his dad didn't see his son die before him, bro. Like, genuinely, that's poetic as
One of my
fuck.
favorite wrestlers and one of the most famous wrestlers of all time. He died this week in Paris, France, after going home to his father's funeral.
His body was too large to fit in any French crematorium, and as a result, he was shipped back to the USA. His ashes weighed 17 pounds or almost 8 kilos, being just another reason he's remembered as a legend.
Damn, bro. Hey, low-key, this picture is hella aura, though. Everyone here looks like an action figure. They're all WWE stars, bro. But rest in peace. God damn. Wait, let me search up how old he was when he died. How old was Andre when he died? The Giant. Fuck, what's wrong with me? 46! Damn, bro. Low-key, he lived a long life, bro. He lived a long life. 46. Okay, never mind. Let's just move on. Video finished, guys. Subscribe for more. I love y'all, boys and girls. And yeah, man. See ya.